Hey, how's it going out there, everybody? My name is Brandon, also known to you guys as Scourge of Vinyl, and it's time for another edition of Check This Out, where I'm going to be talking about some stuff that I've got in here recently that I feel like talking about, stuff that I feel like is really good, stuff like I feel like you guys should listen to and check out. This one I'm going to try and fly through a little bit. I've got a lot of stuff here. 9 tapes, 5 records. I'm not going to go too into depth about every release. I just want to get this rolling. So let's go. First up, some obscure underground death metal from the Swedish Authorize. This is the Source of Dominion. This I got into this thanks to Pete, the Guttural Monk, who makes videos here on the old YouTube. Hasn't made a video in a while, but go follow his channel if you don't already. Some good stuff on there. He posted this CD on his Instagram. I said that it looked pretty interesting, and he recommended that I check it out if I like Swedish death metal. I did. I was not disappointed, and I picked this up from Hell's Headbangers. This was released by Roots Active Productions. Never heard of them. This is a reissue. But yeah, this is some really underground, obscure, Swedish type death metal. This is their only release. They had a split and then this full length. This also has those split tracks as an added bonus on here. So this is pretty much a compilation of their entire discography. Highly recommended. Really good stuff. Authorize with the Source of Dominion. And then I got a bunch of reissue tapes from Headsplit Records. First up being Carnifex, Pathological Rites. This is not the deathcore Carnifex that I don't care for at all. This is the OG Carnifex from Finland. Another very short-lived band. You had their demo on here entitled, I'm not sure. There's 13 tracks on here. It's composed of their main demo, Obeisance or something along those lines, and then some other like split tracks and stuff like that. Essentially a compilation. Nice red shell, pro printed, as usual. Quality from Headsplit. Carnifex, Pathological Rites. The next one, another Finnish band, another short-lived Finnish band. Necrobiosis, and this is The Pile of Decayed Entrails. This one is also essentially a compilation. Carnifex is some great underground death grind. Necrobiosis is some more great underground death grind. If you like early Carcass, Zizma, you're gonna love Necrobiosis. Napalm Death. I believe they covered Napalm Death on this cassette. So if you like stuff like that, check out Carnifex, the original Carnifex, and Necrobiosis. And then last up from Headsplit Records, this is Morgue with Eroded Thoughts. This, out of the 3 tapes, I bought this as a bundle. It was the latest batch of reissues from Headsplit. This was my favorite of the bunch. Morgue is or was a band from Chicago, or the Chicago area. Eroded Thoughts was their only full-length record. The bass player and vocalist from Morgue is now in a band called Absconder, who also put out a tape through Headsplit. I gotta check that one out. But this is some really, really, really great underground, underappreciated death metal. I love this one a lot. Really, really great stuff on here. Check out Morgue with Eroded Thoughts. And now some doom, some heavy metal with Venomous Maximus. This is No Warning. This is their 3rd full-length album. I've been a fan of Venomous Maximus for a while. I saw them on tour with Pallbearer and Lucifer a while ago. I got this one as a gift, and I had received this CD as like a little freebie throw-in from one of my Hell's Headbangers orders. And for some reason I hadn't gotten to checking this one out. I think it came out in like 2017 on Shadow Kingdom Records, who I believe share a warehouse or share a building with Hell's Headbangers. So often you'll get Shadow Kingdom releases thrown in with your Hell's Headbanger order. And man, I don't know why I slept on this one for so long. The opening track, Spellbound, I fucking love like the main riff going on throughout that whole song. So catchy. And then Blood for Blood, Return of the Witch, title track, No Warning. Really, really awesome stuff here from Venomous Maximus. If you like heavy doom type stuff, I don't think you need to look any further than a band like Venomous Maximus to get your fix. Some more heavy metal. This is Pounder with Uncivilized. This is Matt Harvey from Exhumed and Gruesome. This is his heavy metal project. They had put out a 7-inch a little while ago, and essentially this was like a one-man project for a while, and then he recruited a bass player, another guitar player, and then session drums performed by Gus Rios, who I believe plays in Gruesome with Matt Harvey. And he for a while, he didn't know if this was going to come to fruition. He couldn't find like guys who wanted to be in this project with him, surprisingly enough. It took him forever to find a singer, and eventually he just said, fuck it, and I'll do the vocals myself. And if I had one sticking point with this album, it would be the vocals. Matt, phenomenal musician, great guitar player, great death metal and grind vocalist, not the best heavy metal singer. And I don't mean that as like a jab at him, but I feel like this album, if it had like someone with some real pipes, would be a really fantastic album. But the title track, Uncivilized, is great. Long Time No Love. Answer the Call. There's like a slow ballad song on here. It's actually one of my favorite tracks on here. But nevertheless, happy to support Pounder here with their first full-length album, Uncivilized, from Hell's Headbangers. Another Hell's Headbangers release, another one that I got as a gift. This is Bone Hunter with Children of the Atom. This came out last year. I fucking love Bone Hunter. Finnish devil metal punks. These guys are so fucking sick. I love everything that this band has done. Great, great band photos right there. Lyrics and stuff. I got this one on CD a while ago. Glad to have the tape copy as well. Comes on this like hot pink tape, which is perfect for a band like Bone Hunter. Street metal, punk, fast, devil metal stuff. If you like bands like Midnight, Venom, shit like that. Bone Hunter, Children of the Atom. This one was a blind buy from Hell's Headbangers. I don't often blind buy stuff anymore, but it was a tape, so it was cheap, and it was put out by Hell's Headbangers, so, worth the gamble. This is Witching Hour, and this is entitled And Silent Grief Shadows the Passing Moon. I thought that this was going to be like some doomy type of stuff, judging by the album title and the cover there. But this is some kind of thrashy black metal, actually. It's got a little bit of everything going on, honestly. It was a very intriguing listen. Some parts remind me of like maybe even some proggy death metal type stuff, like what Death was doing later in their career, what Horrendous is doing now. Definitely some thrash influence, definitely some black metal influence as well. These guys are from Germany. I had never heard them before. Pretty cool blind buy, a very interesting listen, so I definitely wanted to include it in this video. Witching Hour and Silent Grief Shadows the Passing Moon from Hell's Headbangers. And the last of the tapes, another Hell's Headbangers release. This is Chainbreaker with Lethal Desire. This band features current and former members of bands like Toxic Holocaust, Cauldron, Vanik. They're from Toronto, Canada. And this is just some more fucking just nasty, filthy street metal type of shit. If you like some of the aforementioned bands like Cauldron, Toxic Holocaust, Bats, you know, if you liked Bone Hunter, you know, if you like that release, Chainbreaker will be right up your alley. It's nasty, it's crude, it's fast, it's in your face. Awesome, really fun listen. Chainbreaker with Lethal Desire. All right, now that I blasted my way through some great tapes, let's talk about some records. This is Blood Incantation with live vitrification. I talked about the tape version of this when I got it, so I'm not going to talk too much about this one. But it was self-released by the band, comes on clear vinyl with an etching on the B-side. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. Really nice silk-screened outer cover. And then on the back it has all the tour dates, all the touring they've done in support of the Starspawn album. This is, again, if you're not aware, a live recording recorded in Brooklyn, New York, on their tour with Demolich. It's the Vitrification of Blood, parts 1 and 2, played together in full. It's about 18 minutes long. Amazing performance. And one thing that I did want to mention, a main reason why I wanted to talk about this record in this video, even though I'd already talked about the tape version, they were selling this on the Decibel Magazine tour with Cannibal Corpse, Necrots, Morbid Angel, and Immolation. And do not pay flipper prices online. If you see this pop up on eBay or Discogs, don't buy it from there. They made a ton of these. It'll be readily available. They just finished up that tour. I'm sure that the rest of them will be put up online soon. Everyone will have a chance to get one. Blood Incantation is not a band that is into limitations. They're not a band that they're gonna try as hard as they can to make sure that their material is available to everyone who wants it, which is something that I greatly appreciate as a music collector. It's fun to have limited releases sometimes, but also for material that is this good, and it deserves to be in the hands of everyone who wants it. So figured I would say that while talking about that live vitrification release. One of my favorite releases of 2019 so far, Noisem, Cease to Exist. $20 spin release. These guys are friends of mine. I just went and caught them on tour with No Mas here in New Jersey. I toured with them back in November, and they were playing a lot of songs off this record, so I got to be familiar with these songs. And hearing them on record was such a treat. I love these guys. They're started out as a 5-piece originally. They're all like super young guys, but incredible musicians. Nice gold with black and white splatter vinyl. Sebastian, their guitar player, is a fucking prodigy. I love watching and listening to him play guitar. His brother Harley plays drums. He's a fucking maniac behind the kit. And then Ben on bass and vocals fills out their new lineup. This is a great fucking record. Highlights for me are Constricted Cognition, the first track, Penance for the Solipsist, Filth and Sty, which is like a 50-second fucking banger, Eyes Pried Open, Downer Hound, Ode to Absolution. This record's only 22 minutes long. It's fast as fuck. It's death metal, it's grind, it's thrashy, it's fucking violent, aggressive. So fucking good. I love these guys. I love this record. So happy that it's finally out now via $20 spin, which I think is a great fit for them. I'm really happy that they hooked up with a great label. to release this album. They've been sitting on it for a long time. All right, another Shadow Kingdom release here, and a band that's just been fucking churning out material. This is Haunt with If Icarus Could Fly. The second full-length record from Haunt. If you like heavy metal stuff, Haunt is an awesome, like old school heavy metal, traditional style band, and mystical heavy metal, if you will. I've talked about Haunt a lot here on this channel, and they just released a full length last year that I loved. Another full length already here this year. As soon as I heard the opening track, Run and Hide, I had to have this. This is a great record. I like this one better than last year's full length. The name of it escapes me right now. When I make these videos, I'm packed with so much information that I'm trying to spit out that if I try and think of something that's not in this video, sometimes it just slips my mind. So sorry, apologies about that. Really awesome beer colored vinyl with the black sort of milky inside it. Love that vinyl color as well. I need to see this band live. They've been touring a lot. I need to catch Haunt live. Next up, one that I had been looking forward to ever since it was announced for pre-order, and here it is. Aerotos, I believe is how you pronounce that. Aerotos, Gods Without Name. This released by Debemir Morty Productions. Gatefold vinyl, it's just black vinyl. And this is from the mind of the man who brought you albums from Nightbringer, Ocules, Bestia Arcana. So you know what you're gonna get with Aerotos. They initially released the song Thresher, and as soon as I heard that, I knew I had to have this. Holy Mother of Terror, Gods Without Name, Dread Spirit of the Place, standout tracks from me. Yeah, I mean, if you're familiar with Nightbringer, Bestia Arcana, it's very similar. Dark black metal, very kind of, it's a good way to describe this without sounding like a total fucking idiot. Atmospheric would be a good word. I'm much like my buddy Pat over at Ground Zero Salem. I feel like the word atmospheric, especially when talking about black metal bands and albums, is just been overused and driven into the fucking ground. But in some cases it does apply, and this has got some really dense, dark atmosphere going on to it. Great album here from Aerotos, Gods Without Name. And finally, a reissue from Season of Mist Records. This is Kraft with Fuck the Universe. My absolute favorite Kraft album. This had been dying for a reissue, and it came out absolutely stellar with the red foil stamping on the front. The title track on this, Fuck the Universe, Demon Speed, Thorns in the Planet Side. Some of Kraft's best work is on this album. It's a double LP, printed inner sleeves. I got the clear vinyl version. I love clear vinyl. I just love the way it looks. But doesn't really matter what it looks like. It's all about the songs contained within. And Fuck the Universe, I feel like, is Kraft's magnum opus. It's not going to get better than this. Kraft, Fuck the Universe. So that was a lot of shit. 14 albums, 9 tapes, 5 records. Normally I do like 8 or 9 albums in one of these videos, so But I had a lot of stuff to show. It's been a little while since I made one of these videos, so I'm glad that I got all that stuff in this video. I hope you guys find something cool and new to listen to. That's the point of these videos. So as always, thank you for tuning in, watching this video, liking, commenting, subscribing, all of that cool stuff. Until next time, take care.